Can we please stop turning Breonna Taylor into a meme? Stop. Y'all already know what time it is. I got the black V-neck on. So recently, I've been seeing a lot of celebrities, a lot of people share these memes and pictures or whatever talking about Breonna Taylor. And I wanted to stop. Like, I've been seeing it, and I just don't. Stop using this deceased woman as a way to get clicks and views and attention. I've been seeing a lot. I think it's insensitive to post a meme and say, "Oh, girl, the chicken was all right, but arrest the killer of Breonna Taylor." Like, no. It's a way to talk about it. It's a way to keep people working on it. But posting memes every 2 days or every 20 hours and stuff, it's just like, for what? What is the reason? Like, why are we doing that? And you've been seeing it a lot. And it just made me think about, a lot about death in that type of way, in so many ways. And I'm gonna get a little bit in there because I want to be very honest. So, girl, if you can't take it, I encourage you to click off. Like, go find something else. But I, was watching a little bit of the funeral of George Floyd, and they had his body everywhere. They had him everywhere, and I know that's what the family wants to do. I know that's what the family, is. They want to do for their folks. But I'm telling you right now, if something like that happens to me, I do not want Al Sharpton speaking at my funeral. First of all, there will not be a funeral. I don't want no funeral. At the most, I would like a gathering of friends. But first of all, I don't want to be in no casket. Do not put me in no casket. I do not want to burn me up. Put me under a tree. Okay, take my ashes, put it in some soil, and have me become a tree so I can shade these girls in the afterlife, period. I do not want to be laying in no casket. I think that's a waste of money. I don't want to be spending no $10,000 on me to be laying in the ground. It is the stupidest ever. I don't want to be doing that. Please don't do that to me. Also, I don't want any of these people using me as a political moment. Please don't. For the folks who are on the ground doing work and all of that, do what you got to do to make your voice be heard. Do what you got to do. Don't listen to none of my folks talking about something. Justin would have wanted peace. Tell them then you wouldn't have known Justin, because baby, he did not want no peace like that. Black folks ain't getting no peace, so we gonna make peace be still, and we gonna hit some of this stuff up. Period. Cause I see this, and I know this is like one of those things that we don't want to think about, but I so often think about death and how I will leave and how that works and stuff, and I just see some folks turn people's stuff into a spectacle, and I'm not saying that folks can't make a decision how they want their loved ones to go and all that, but it's just like to have Al Sharpton come and speak and do all of these things and all these folks, and it's just like all these celebrities that didn't know these people coming and speaking. It's just like, for what? I just couldn't even believe, and this is no disrespect, I just couldn't believe that somebody had somebody flying around. Like, how does that look, flying around state to state? I don't know, maybe it's, folks need to memorialize it and all that, but I don't like seeing this memorial stuff of black folks who are like harmed by the state, like stuff like that. I want to remember them, I want to fight for them, but I don't want it to be no stuff like that. Like, it's just it is just so far. It's just like not even just the meme. I think the meme stuff with Breonna Taylor is one story, but it's so many things that happen in one. Like, it's all the same stuff, it just looks differently. But the Breonna Taylor one, it just makes me feel uneasy seeing people continuously use pictures and memes to describe and to talk about what happened. Like it's a joke, like, oh girl, got my toes done, but arrest West Side. It's just like, I know we want to keep talking about it so we don't forget about it, but we are forgetting about it by turning it into a meme that we are so used to it because everybody keeps talking about it in their own fun, quirky way that it becomes normalized. Like this is okay. Like I'm not saying that we should be outraged for 100 years or whatever. Or what? Like I understand that collectively it's pushing it back our minds. But to turn it into like a meme, I just think it's just I just don't think that's right. There's something uneasy about that. Something uneasy about someone using the game show and saying arrest Breonna Taylor's, like it's just what? Like that's not it. These were people. Like stop trying to use this woman's death as political points or some type of clout. Like this is something serious. I don't think you would want somebody to do your folks like that. Like I'm seeing celebrities hop on it. I'm just seeing like some people I follow. I'm just like, what is it? Even Ducky Thought, who I like, posted a picture, a picture that she looked stunning, and had the caption arrest. And it's just like, I don't know. Like when I look at the news of Breonna Taylor, the most that's happening right now is the police officer who has been fired. But that's it. That's all that's going on. And it just makes me think about all the propaganda stuff I've been seeing all on social media, from the folks Harlem shaking with the police officers and then getting kettled and gas, whatever, tear gas later, to the folks. Like it's just, so you got Pusha T out here doing this with the police department. I'm just like, girl. Then you got Waka Flocka talking about something. There's some good cops. No, there's not. There's no such thing as no good cops. The whole system is corrupt. The whole system needs to come to an end. And we talked about that on In the Middle, and we talked about how police is just not abolitionist stuff. Abolitionism, would there be a word? It's not just abolishing the police, it's abolishing everything. Like, even to the point like, girl, this is stolen land. Like, all of this needs to go. All of it. So we've been talking about that In the Middle. I'm so indebted to Deshaun and T for being a part of these conversations, and the other guests we've had, because we've had conversations about this for people who ask, what happens when we abolish the police? What happens? Even I wrestle with that a little bit, like what happens when, like who's going to protect us? But then I think about how many times that the police have not protected me, and I think to myself, is the police really protecting me, or are they protecting property, or what interest they have? Are they protecting themselves as well? Because Blue Flu just happened in Atlanta a couple of weeks ago in a response to police officers being reprimanded for stuff they should not have been doing. So it's just like, girl, what? Y'all upset because y'all folks being reprimanded, but y'all keep saying a couple of bad apples don't ruin the bunch. Yes, they do. Because once that bad apple starts to emit those chemicals, it is going to infect every one of them. Every one of them. And this is a whole system. Like, this is a whole system. I'm so thankful and glad that I didn't pass. I didn't never get hired by Memphis Police Department when I applied. I'm glad that I never, like I was 5 minutes late or 2 minutes late to the sheriff department's second part of the test after I passed the physical. I'm glad I never became a law enforcement. I'm glad that never happened for me, because there's no telling what type of brainwashing I would have experienced, because even in the military I experienced some brainwashing in just how things go. Like, this is okay when it's not okay. Like, when you're talking about NASCAR not allowing folks to bring Confederate flags to the games and stuff, I was literally in the Army and they were driving up in trucks with Confederate flags. I was literally going to small towns that had Confederate flags in front of their yards and all that other stuff. So even the place where I was training at was in front of a cotton field. So it's a mess. It is a whole mess. Like, the whole system is corrupt. It cannot be reformed. I understand that some folks are like, what do you do? Like, how are we going? It might not happen in our lifetime. It might not happen in the next lifetime. But I think if we want to be free, we want to be there, it has to happen. It has to happen. We need to be focusing monies on stuff that actually matter. And we spending millions and billions of dollars on police departments that are not out here protecting anybody. Like every time you turn it on the news, there's another situation with a black person. There's a video, and these were videos. They're being talked about now. So what about the ones that don't have videos? What about the cases that slip through the cracks that we don't know about? So if we think we tired from seeing this stuff all the time, what about the stuff that we're not seeing? See how it is. It's a lot, but I just want people to challenge folks how we look at things, specifically with like this Breonna Taylor thing and how folks are using this as a meme, and it's disrespectful to her and it's disrespectful to her life to turn this into a meme and what happened to her, to turn this into something that is, like folks will say, LOL. It's just not right. So tell me what you think about it. Sign off in the comments. I love it. I appreciate you all. And until next time, I'll talk to y'all later tonight. Bye.